All right, cheeky mic check. 1 2 1 2. Welcome everyone to the advanced info. So I'm gonna be making 3 separate groups of videos. This set of videos is gonna be focused on pop-up table promotions. A pop-up table promotion is the basic level sales so that you can get used to talking with people and so that you can get used to dealing with different types of individuals so you know how to get out of certain situations with rebuttals. So pop-up table promotions. First thing you want to understand is picking the area. How do you pick your area? Where do you go? So typically with pop-up table promotions, you would want to be in places like downtown, Ybor City. I would say more like downtown areas like that where there's a lot of working individuals walking by. When I was doing pop-up table promotions, the main area I would go to would be places like the courthouse. I would stand in front of the courthouse with a table, and the uniform that matches whatever logo's on the table. That way, you can really fit in and knock out the pop-up table promotion. Now let's talk about setup. I briefly touched on it. Basically with the setup, you want to have a table or a podium that has the logo of whatever brand you're representing. So usually one of the brands that you're appointed to will already have that. If not, you need to stress that they need that, or I'll stress that they need that. That's a big part of the setup is A, having the uniform, and B, having the table or the podium with the logo on it. Now let's go over the pitch. So remember with our pitch, you're always gonna have the 5 steps. The 5 steps of the conversation is basically a pitch. So you wanna have the intro, you wanna have the short story, you wanna have the presentation, intro, short story, presentation. You want to have your close and your consolidation. So if I'm at a pop-up table promotion, if I'm working it, I already know that I need to make sure that I have my intro down and my short story down. But right in between here, we're going to dive a little deeper. In between the intro and the short story, you want to have qualifying questions. These qualifying questions, they make sure that you do not waste your time. So qualifying questions would look like right when I'm in my intro, right before my short story, or even during the short story, depending on the pitch. You would want to make sure you're talking to the right person. So if I'm promoting the block party, right? Hey, really quick, do you go out to places like Soho and Ybor? That's a qualifying question. Do you go out there? Perfect. And I'm sure you've been looking for something else to do with your homegirls and friends, right? Perfect. So let me tell you about the Albany block party, right? So if this person says, no, I do not go out to Soho or Ybor, and they say, no, I'm not looking for nowhere to go out, don't talk to that person. Don't even speak with them anymore. So what will qualifying questions look like? Example of some qualifying questions. Do you go out to places like Soho or Ybor? See, so that is a one qualifying question. Now, the next qualifying question that you want to ask is, have you been looking for something to do with your friends? And that's specifically when we're pitching the Albany block party. If we're pitching Game of Sans Comic Con, it would look like, hey, do you like video games, anime? Perfect. Have you ever been to a comic convention? Have you been looking to go to one? Perfect. And then remember about the yes, close too. So if they answered a yes to both of your qualifying questions, it's going to be hard for them to say no to you. When you ask them for money, when you ask them for anything, it's gonna be hard for them to say no to. So, do you go out to places like Soho or Ybor? Have you been looking for something else to do? Have you been looking for something to do with friends? Something to do with your friends? I know I wrote it a little small there, but have you been looking for something to do with your friends? So those are qualifying questions, right? Now, again, we're at the pop-up tent. We're gonna start presenting to them. So hey, really quick, like I said, my name is Nathaniel. I work for Speak Up Entertainment. Right now, we're pitching the Albany Block Party. I don't have a flyer on me, so remember, I'll just go to Speak Up Entertainment, have them look at the flyer here, and then I talk about it. So hey, again, my name is Nathaniel. I work for Speak Up Entertainment, and I was telling you about the Albany Block Party. Now here, grab it. So you see here, the Albany Block Party, we're gonna have a bunch of different sponsors and vendors. Basically what they do is they set up exhibition areas, they do cool promotions for the people, they give out coupons to stuff. They're doing a lot of awesome things like that. Also, remember I said this is the Albany Block Party. So as you can see here, there's some artists that are also gonna be there. It's a block party, so there's gonna be some cool artists that are performing too. If you're an artist, or maybe your kid's an artist, or a rapper, or a singer, or a person in a rock band, we can talk about trying to put them into the event too, and get them some exposure, and try to put some money in their pockets by helping them with getting streams and stuff like that. That sounds pretty cool, right? Yeah, it sounds cool. I know it does. Now you take away your flyer. That's the presentation. So remember, with the presentation, you want to be building greed upon your product. You want to build the need to want to go. So you're going to want to give them 3 focus points on why they want to go, right? So build 3 focus points. So I put needed. Like, do they need it? or do they want it? Now with the close, you already saw I always end the presentation with, it sounds pretty cool, right? That's going to make them say yes again. So you're going to be doing the yes, yes close. They said yes here. They said yes here. Now you said, it sounds pretty cool, right? They say yes again. Boom. But if they say no, don't let that discourage you, because you still have your rebuttals, and if the person doesn't give you the money, oh well. Remember your law of averages. You got to go on to the next person. Build 3 focus points, and then finish the close. The close, you finish it with example. So that's your closing question. You don't have to use mine, guys. These are just examples, but I know this works for me, so it's gonna work for you. There's no questions about it. Now the consolidation, it's the same thing. When you're at that pop-up table promotion, you're hey. Now remember again, it's gonna sound similar to your short story, your consolidation. Now remember again, my name is Nathaniel, and I work for Speak Up Entertainment, and you're gonna be going to the Taste of Tampa. Now you do use social media, right? Like Instagram or Facebook. So let's put that. So with the consolidation, remember this, you do use social. So with consolidation, we're gonna do this. Like Instagram or Facebook. See? So you do use social media, right? Like Instagram or Facebook. That'll remind you, like, okay, I gotta consolidate. Make sure you get on their Instagram, grab their phone, get on their Instagram, take a picture of the flyer or whatever poster, and share it. Tag yourself. Tag Speak Up Entertainment. Tag whoever you remember to tag. Just tag somebody. And then, get it on Facebook too. And remember the Google review. Remember, you got to get that Google review. That's like really what we're doing this for. Because this happens to you too as an individual, I'm sure. Like that Jones effect happens when you see the company has a bunch of good reviews on Google, and you see they got a lot of likes on their Instagram pictures and stuff. That it's like a snowball effect. Like people are just gonna keep liking it and keep going to it because it's Jones effect. They feel like they can blend in with the crowd and everybody's doing it, so they don't gotta like look like the only person who's doing it. Yeah, but that's it, guys. That's the pop-up table training. Again, we went over how to pick an area. Where do you pick your area? Where do you go? How to set up. What should your setup look like? And then the most important information, the juicy information, is the pitch. How do you pitch them? How do you tell them, that this is what you're promoting? And how do you get them to not be mad at you? And again, we're gonna have to do some rebuttals. So in the next, I'll make another group of videos. I'll remember that to make a group of videos about rebuttals and the things to say when people have like a rebuttal, like when they're saying, "Oh, I don't have the money," or "I gotta talk to my wife," or "I've heard of Speak Up Entertainment, I don't want to go to that," or "I've never wanted to go to an event anyways." Just overcome those rebuttals, because you overcome them with things that make sense, basically. But factual things. But until next time, guys, welcome to Speak Up Entertainment.